Gents, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Faith, men's personal stylist and shopper based in Lagos, Nigeria. Today's video is all about shirts, and we're going to be discussing how to maintain your shirts so that you can get good wears out of them, and how to revive an old shirt that is probably not entirely old, just a few parts of it are old. I'm going to be showing you a DIY trick to revive your shirts that are old or frayed at the collar, so you want to stick to the very end of this video. Shirts are important elements in any man's wardrobe, regardless of your style, personality. I'm sure every man has one collared shirt of some sort. If it's not a dress shirt, you would have a collared polo shirt, and that's because they are essentials. They are wardrobe essentials in any man's wardrobe. But the problem with shirts is that I see that even for t-shirts, men have to buy over and over again, and it is probably because you are not maintaining them well. I grew up in a home where I saw my father maintain his shirts like he was maintaining an egg. The way he washes his shirts, the way he irons, the way he stores his shirts. And that is what I'm always talking about on this channel, that it does not matter the amount you have bought that shirt, the quality of the shirt. If you don't take care of that shirt, it is not going to serve you for long. So let's quickly get right into the basics of what you need to know to maintain your shirts so that it can last for longer, especially if they are the key elements in your wardrobe, maybe because of your lifestyle, the kind of work you do, so that you don't always have to buy shirts over and over again. Number one is quality. Yes, I know that I said that the quality doesn't matter in terms of maintenance, and that is the truth. But if you want your shirt to last longer, it's best to invest in the best of shirts made of quality fabrics, all right, because they are made to last. Another thing is that you need to think of how you are washing your shirts. I find that most times we don't want to hand wash our shirts, we don't want to hand wash our clothes. I'm also part of you, I'm guilty. We want to throw in the washing machine and go do some other things, or you want to send off to the dry cleaners. While this is not bad, how you are washing your shirt is going to determine how long that shirt is going to last for. Are you washing it frequently all the time? Immediately after you wear it, you are washing it. You are going to ruin the lifespan of that shirt. Even if it is made of 100% cotton, more washes only means that you are reducing the lifespan of your shirt. It is going to fade at the end of the day, but you want to elongate its lifespan by washing it less frequently. And I'm sure you're wondering, I've gone to work, it's been a busy day, the weather is hot, there's sweat on my shirt. How will I wear this shirt more than once? Well, if it is not white shirt or blue shirt, if it's something like this type of shirt, I'm just going to advise that immediately you get back from work, you air dry your shirts, all right? Spread them outside. Let regular sun just, do its thing on your shirts, all right? Even when you are washing your shirts as well, try as much as possible not to tumble dry. Air dry your shirt. It is going to last longer. Another thing is that if you know you are going to be wearing your shirt more than once, try not to iron that shirt again. Yes, I know it's probably rumpled from wearing it out, but when you come back and you air dry your shirt and you want to wear it the next time and you can still see some wrinkles around it, it's best to just hang it around your bathroom. If you're bathing with hot water, let the steam do its thing ahead of time. So you probably want to try this a night before, so that in the morning it's all fresh, it is straightened, you don't have to iron it again. And here is why. If your shirt has a stain, maybe from sweat or anything, and it's probably not visible because it's a flowery shirt like this one, it's got a dark background, you can't see it, but when you iron that shirt, you are setting the stain in. And this is taking me to my next point, treating the stains on your shirt. Immediately you notice. So you spill tea at work, immediately you notice. Get your handkerchief and try to wipe out that stain, so that that stain does not expire on the shirt and becomes very difficult or becomes a permanent stain. All right, immediately you get back from work as well and you notice that there is a shirt stain, especially around your collar, you want to treat that stain immediately and not wait for when you want to do your regular, maybe weekly wash, or you want to take it to the dry cleaners. Try to treat that stain immediately. I have an entire video where I'm showing you how to get rid of shirt collar stains. I've linked it here. You can also watch it in the description box below. And basically I'm just showing you how to use shampoo. Yes, shampoo to wash your shirt collar stains, because the shirt collar is one that attracts stain a lot. even more than the other parts of your shirt. And this takes me to my next point. How do you treat shirt collar stains, or how do you prevent it? Shirt collar stains are usually caused by grease and oil and sweat. All right, so grease from maybe your hair products, you know, sweat and oil from your body lotion, all of these things coming together and meeting with your collar. So what you want to do first of all is that if you sweat a lot, and even if you don't sweat a lot, make sure you're not wearing your shirts right after you are out of the bedroom. Make sure you do all your dressing up. Maybe you are applying hair lotion, hair whatever, hair treatment, hair cream, you are putting body lotion, whatever it is you want to do, even your perfume. You know, I've done a video where I said that it is recommended that you apply your perfume directly to your body and not on your clothes. All right, so do all your application before you wear your shirt. So let your shirt be the last thing that you are putting on right before you step out of the house. All right, and when you are doing that, if you can, get a small towel, just a very small one, not too thick or anything, and place it around your neck so that when you are applying all these products, it doesn't stick to your skin, it is sticking to the towel. Another thing is that if you sweat a lot, and even if you don't sweat, you need to do this. This is just hygiene, pure hygiene. Make sure you are scrubbing the back of your neck. All right, because I see that most times you are bathing, you don't remember to scrub some parts of your body, especially the back of your neck, the back of your ear. This video is not all about how to take your bath properly, but you get what I mean. So scrub the back of your neck. That's where you are taking off dirt that could have stuck to your body because of sweat and all of that. And when you are at work as well, just have a small towel, a face towel or something that you can use to clean the back of your neck, especially if you don't have to sit down all day in an air-conditioned office. Maybe you work on site, you have to step out, you know, you have to do some other things all through the day. That's where you will reduce shirt collar stains. All right, so but make sure you check out that video in the description box below for how to treat your shirt collar stains. Still on washing your shirts, please make sure that you are washing your shirts separately. So wash all your white shirts together and wash all your colored shirts in specific colors together. So if you have blues, wash blues together, wash lemons together, wash creams together, because I see that most times we are placing emphasis on washing your whites alone and then washing every other color together. What happens is sometimes you don't even know which shirt is going to wash off. So when you are washing them according to color, even if you don't recognize color, at least you see that a particular shirt looks like another particular shirt. Wash them together. Now for your colored shirts, make sure that you are washing them in cold water. All right, don't wash in hot water because you want to keep the color, you don't want it to fade. For your white shirts, you can wash with warm water. I really don't recommend washing with hot water for any reason, but wash with cold water for colored and warm water for white shirts or light colored shirts. Another thing is that if you can, and wash your shirts. All right, and wash your shirts if you can, especially your dress shirts. Try as much as possible to reduce taking them to the dry cleaners, because dry cleaning entails a chemical process and some very harsh processes like that shortens the lifespan of your shirts. I know that when your shirts come back from the dry cleaners, they're always very crisp, you know, they are starchy, and they're making this sound. That sound you are hearing is the lifespan of your shirts reducing. So you want to reduce the number of times you take your shirts to the dry cleaners. Another thing is that soak your shirts in water for a few minutes and then you can just come and rub. Don't wash your shirts aggressively. Don't be so strong on your shirts. They are just clothes. They are not your body. And even for your body, you shouldn't be scrubbing too much. Again, let me not digress. This is not a bathing tutorial, all right? So make sure you're just rubbing. If you watch that tutorial where I'm showing you how to wash your shirt collar stains, you will see that I'm basically just rubbing the shirt collar with that shampoo. All right, so you don't want to be harsh on your shirts. You don't want to take them to the dry cleaners often, and you don't want to tumble dry often. Okay, so whether you are hand washing or you are using the washing machine, try as much as possible to air dry. Don't tumble dry. Now let's go to what to do if you have faded collars, that your shirt is still okay but the collar is already faded. Most men just throw that shirt away. Like this shirt, the collar is faded. I don't know if you can see it. The collar is already faded. I learned this trick from my dad as a young girl. I used to see my dad just reverse the collar of his shirts, and he will use his hand to open it up and then sew it back. But I know not a lot of guys are DIY people. They don't know how to use their hands to sew and all of that. If you have a shirt that is still okay externally and just the collar is faded, or is torn, maybe out of washing it too much. Sometimes you see that the shirt collar is a bit frayed and torn. You can take it to a tailor to have this collar, this part of the collar, reversed. So if you take it to a tailor, they will most likely loosen this entire part of the shirt and then reverse it. But I'm going to be showing you how I do my reversing, and I'm going to be doing it with my hands. So if you want to reverse it yourself, it's advisable that you just remove this part of the shirt so that you don't have to deal with a lot of sewing. All right, so by the time I'm done, just keep watching, you'll see the tutorial. By the time I'm done, we'll have the shirt looking this way. All right, but it's now be this other way. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is lay your shirt on a flat surface. That's the faded part, and that's the part we're going to loosen. That's the collar. But if you take it to a tailor, they'll probably loosen from the placket, that part where I'm touching. But to make it easy, we'll just loosen the collar, and we're going to be reversing the right part of it to this back. Alright, so you need just a few things: a thread in the color of the shirt, a pair of scissors, and then a needle that is very strong. We're going to use the needle to take out the thread from the seam, attaching the collar to the placket. And it may take a long process, but just find a big space to cut, and then you use your blade and you can easily pull it out the way I'm doing. Now we have taken out the collar, we've detached the collar from the placket, and that is how we are going to reverse it. But you want to make sure that you are putting the collar into the placket before you sew. All right, and then you have to loosen all the threads. You have to take out all the loose threads from the placket and from the collar, like I'm doing here. And basically, without attaching the collar, you will have a bishop's collar shirt. So you can literally close the placket and move on. But we want to reverse, so you thread your needle. And to start sewing, you need to use pins to attach your collar to the placket, just to hold it in place when you are sewing. All right, and then you begin to sew back on the same seam that you have removed the collar from. And this is what it looks like when I had sewn to half of the shirt, and this is me finishing the sewing, and we have the complete reversed collar and sewn. Isn't that gorgeous? This is the reversed part. Now inward, the next thing you want to do is to press your shirt collar, the new collar. But if you have this other type of collar, as you can see in this shirt, it will be very difficult to reverse because the other side of it already has that reverse thingy, and it will be difficult to reverse it. So you want to look out for that when you are buying your shirts as well. And this is the finished product. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful. If you can't go through this entire process, just take it to a tailor and they will help you to reverse the collar. Okay, so that's it from me today. I hope you loved this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section. Drop a comment, give this video a thumbs up so it can reach more men like you, and also share this video with the men around you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.